Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better.
Hello, my name is Megan Traveling, and I am here to talk to you about a very serious issue, depression. 9.5% of Americans are diagnosed with some form of depression. Last year, I found out just how devastating depression can be for a person who has it and those who love them. Statistics show that 54% of people view depression as a personal weakness. The standard antidepressants, SSRI, such as Prozac, Paxil, and Zoloft, have recently been revealed to have serious risks and are linked to suicide, violence, psychosis, abnormal bleeding, and brain tumors. Because of these conflicting issues, my life was forever changed. Let me tell you my story.
Sometimes, says a fellow depressive, I wish I was in a full body cast, with every bone in my body broken. That's how I feel anyway. Then, maybe, people would stop minimizing my illness because they can actually see what's wrong with me. And what brings you in today? It's one of those days, isn't it?
I just don't know what to do anymore.
Well, how have things with Dr. Kennedy been going?
I mean, she's sweet and all. She even posted the suicide hotline up in case I need.
Every 18 minutes, somebody dies from a suicide. Every 43 seconds, somebody attempts one. If you or anybody you know is suicidal.
But I just cannot go on like this anymore.
Have you thought of starting with antidepressants?
It's crossed my mind once or twice, but I haven't really thought about it that much.
It's fine, that's why I'm here to help. Antidepressants have been used for years to help stabilize emotions and to help pave the way for recovery. It may be something that you want to consider. You still have to continue therapy with Dr. Kennedy, but the antidepressants might help in the depression.
But if I still have to work on underlying issues, why would I want to take antidepressants?
Basically, when the depression gets to the severity that it has in your case, then antidepressants might be needed. They help alleviate the depression so that you can start working on recovery and work through the issues with Dr. Kennedy.
All right, let me think about it.
Okay, go talk to Dr. Kennedy, find out what her input is, and just kind of take it easy and think about it, okay? Okay, see you soon.
Bye.
And this is our second emergency session in one day. What's going on? Things are really bad. I saw Dr. Handy today about starting antidepressants. Wow, that's a big step. How are you feeling right now? I'm not sure if I should take them or not. I saw an interview on 60 Minutes that antidepressants really aren't all they cracked up to be.
The medical community is at war. The fight is about antidepressants and Kirsch's questioning of whether they work.
I used to refer patients to get prescriptions. I didn't change the focus of my work onto looking at the drug effect until I saw the data from our first analysis.
What he saw was that it almost didn't matter what kind of pill doctors gave patients.
We even looked at drugs that are not considered antidepressants, tranquilizers, barbiturates, and you know what? They had the same effect as the antidepressant. These are the studies that showed no benefit of the antidepressant. The problem is that you can get the same benefit without drugs. I think more are beginning to agree, and I think things have begun to change.
Everyone in this story says that if you're depressed, you should see your doctor.
That's true, but you have to be your top priority. I know you can't see it right now, hon, but things are going to get better. Maybe antidepressants will be the way to go, maybe not.
Hey, what you doing?
There's something on Bing.
Shoot, is Google down or something? I wanted to look for a prom dress today.
No, it's not.
Then why are you using Bing?
Because it's not Google.
What?
Because it's not Google.
So what you looking up anyway?
Prozac.
Why? What's the point?
I might be starting up antidepressants soon.
You aren't honestly thinking about taking antidepressants, are you?
I was. Why? What's wrong with that?
It's just another way for the government to make money. I heard all about it on Fox News. Dr. Peter Bregging says that it's just going to make you feel worse because there's so many bad side effects.
Joining us now from Washington is Dr. Peter Bregging, the director of the Center for the Study of Psychiatry and Psychology. Is this a racket, this antidepressant thing?
Fortunately, it is. You know, we have this huge advertising campaign going on to sell depression to the American public.
Prozac. What is Prozac? If I take Prozac tonight, what's going to happen to me?
Well, it's very unpredictable. It's going to take your brain, which is in a normal biochemical imbalance, and make it very abnormal. It's going to jack up one of the neurotransmitter systems called serotonin. The effects can be rather rapid, the bad effects, which a lot of doctors don't know, and you could very quickly develop anxiety or some agitation. Eventually, over a period of weeks, the drug will sometimes make people emotionally numb. It'll sometimes make them feel artificially better. But it isn't going to get to the heart of what depression's about.
All right, doctor, thanks for your expertise. We appreciate it.
You should just be able to work everything out in therapy. Did you know that antidepressants work for about 35 to 45% of people taking them? Look at all the potential side effects such as brain tumors, violence, and suicidal thoughts. You can't even pretend that it's worth it. The odds of the drug actually working don't outweigh the risk. The best thing for you to do is to stick it out in therapy and work it out with Dr. Kennedy.
I didn't even think about side effects.
You should definitely consider them.
Hey guys, what you talking about?
And just thinking about starting up antidepressants, and I'm trying to talk her out of it.
Talk her out of it? Why? I think if she needs them, she should take them.
You've got to be kidding me. Are you joking?
Antidepressants aren't something to joke about.
Have you read the side effects? It may be worse than if she didn't take them at all.
Antidepressants can help in so many ways. They can help lessen the effects of depression so that Ange can finally start working on the real matters at hand. And then finally she can get her old personality back. Chemicals in the brain called neurotransmitters, which are thought to be involved in regulating one's mood. It could take 6 to 8 weeks for the antidepressants to start working, but it's worth the wait. Antidepressants are by no means a cure for depression, and therapy will still be needed. But taking antidepressants can help aid in the healing process.
That's a good point.
Don't listen to her!
Ange, don't listen to Sarah!
You know, as helpful as all this is, I think I'm gonna go talk to Dr. Handy.
I'm coming.
No, me too, me too.
Sarah, Meg, what brings you today?
We're here to talk about the whole Ange might start taking antidepressants thing.
You're making it sound like it's nothing. Doctor, can you tell us anything about them?
Yeah, I need to know everything before I decide if I'm going to take it or not.
What do you want to know about them?
Doesn't taking antidepressants go against human nature? I'm very Catholic, you see.
Yup, she's as Catholic as the Pope.
Yeah, what's the Catholic Church's stance on it?
Basically, the Catholic Church has no direct teaching on mental illness. They believe that if antidepressants unlock the way for spiritual intervention, then they're acceptable. In Ange's case, her depression has heightened to such a point that it has left her at rock bottom. And because her depression is so severe, it has blocked her relationship with Christ and stopped her from having a deep relationship with him. It may be the best way to go because it would unlock the way for her to work on recovery and to develop this relationship with Christ. Brooke Shields' stance on antidepressants concurs with the Catholic Church's.
Shields got into a very public feud talking about her battle with postpartum depression.
When someone said to me, postpartum depression, I said, no, those are the women that you hear about in the news. That's not me.
Shields fired back, writing in the New York Times to suggest that I was wrong to take drugs to deal with my depression, and that instead I should have taken vitamins and exercised, showed an utter lack of understanding about postpartum depression and childbirth in general.
I mean, it's the thing that's important to know, which is that it's an my individual story. I'm not a medical practitioner, so all I know is what worked for me. I didn't even know that it was working. It was just that my life had improved.
Let it go.